Hi, John Carbutti here, and welcome back to my video blog. Today I want to talk about shopping for interest rates, and not only looking for the best interest rate, but also looking for some of the best fees. Because I think the first point I want to make is a lot of buyers tend to look online, or they'll go to their lenders, or they'll call different mortgage brokers and say, hey, what's your rate? And they often go with the cheapest interest rate. But what they don't do is look beneath the surface and take into consideration all the fees on the back end of that interest rate. And sometimes that interest rate looks really wonderful, or almost too good to be true, and then you're paying all these fees on the back end, sometimes which could amount to thousands of dollars, and sometimes they could amount to tens of thousands of dollars. So you want to be really careful on that. The second point I want to make is you want to choose your lender wisely, and choose the lender that works for you. There's all types of different lenders. There's credit unions, mortgage brokers, banks, and they all have their advantages and they all have their disadvantages. Number 3, review the good faith estimate with an eagle eye. By law, lenders are required to give you something called a good faith estimate, or a GFE. By law, they're supposed to provide a complete and straightforward accounting of all the fees that are going to be associated with this loan, all the bank fees, any points, any appraisal fees, credit application fee, and the list goes on and on. And for the most part, most of the mortgage brokers and lenders are very upfront with these fees. Every now and then they'll throw some fees in there, which they probably shouldn't throw in there. And lastly, I want to make sure that you go through every one of those fees line by line on that good faith estimate to understand what you're paying for. And if you don't understand it, ask questions and have them explain it in a way that you understand. If you still don't understand, don't sign it, have an attorney review it, or call me, your real estate broker, and I'll review it with you, and I'll make sure that you're 100% educated on every single dollar that you're going to be paying for that loan. Because again, at the end of the day, there might be some fees on there which you really shouldn't be paying, and it really are only going to benefit the bank or the lender. My last point I wanted to bring up today was negotiate, negotiate, negotiate. I think when confronted with the expertise and prestige of some of these banks and lenders, we tend to say, okay, that's the way it is. If that's what they're saying, that's the way it is. In my experience, I don't believe in that. They do want your business. They're not going to turn you away. So if you can negotiate with them a little bit, they will negotiate on some of these smaller fees. There will be some non-negotiables. That's always going to be the case, but definitely negotiate with them and see which fees you could knock down, or see if they'll waive an appraisal fee here and there. In my experience, that's always been the case. Again, I wanted to thank you for watching my video blog, and if anybody has a question, you can call me at the number at the bottom of the screen, 980-6886, or just shoot me a quick email. And please email me any questions that you have, any topics that you want to see for our next video blog, and I'll talk with you soon.